today we've revisited Norwood Park Golf Club to come and have a go on the fantastic Trackman system they've got here. Joined by my friend Charlie Lager, who's a +3 handicap golfer. And we're going to have a bit of fun today. So I'm a European Tour caddy that is meant to be good with his numbers. Charlie hasn't been on a Trackman system for quite a while, so he's got a bit of an idea of how far he hits it, but I'm pretty confident that I'm pretty close to how far I hit the golf ball. So what we're going to do is we're going to hit a couple of balls with each club, and then before we know what the numbers are, we're going to call out what yardage we think we're carrying them and see how close we are, because this is really important to how far you hit the golf ball. Now, Charlie being off +3, obviously it's no good him just trying to guess that it's a 7-iron 170 yards. He needs to know pretty accurate how far he knows it, because when the elements change, it's a bit windy, he'll need to club up or club down, etc, etc. So this is a good way, and it's not just a low handicap thing. This, as a 15 handicapper, you could come and have a Trackman session here at Norwood or your nearest golf shop and get your numbers dialed in. And then, like I do, I have my numbers wrote on the back of each golf club. So even when I get to the shot itself, I'm still double checking by looking at the bottom of the club. So it's just a little tip for you there. But let's get in it a few shots. We're going to go all the way through the bag, and then at the end we're going to take an average of how far we've hit it and how close we were to knowing how far we hit each club. 3 balls with each. Okay, so 3 pretty average strikes there. I'm going to go for my average carry of 140.
128.1.
Really?
137.
130.9.
145.
143.3.
Good guess. It's not far away. About 150.
151.
Okay.
151. So a little bit further.
Knowing how far you each club on the carry can help you, work that out when you're out on the golf course, especially with the tournament pressure. I'm going at 156. I was 160 with it, but I've hit them pretty decent.
161.3.
So that's really interesting, because that's roughly where I would be. We sat in the pub actually the other night and we were talking about this.
I know what number I said as well.
You said your 7-iron was 170.
I did. I'm not giving it that now. I'm saying 161 maybe.
161.
161.8.
Oh, so we're bang on the
So I do know. I do know my numbers.
6-iron.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you're on 6-iron.
Back in the day, I'm going to go for. I'm going to go for that 171.
Before that came up, it was at 171 exactly on the nose, hence why I was smiling. But that has just sent the average up to 175.
Okay.
But as you said, you pulled
But
it.
that was a pull.
Happy with that one, yeah. Happy.
What do you reckon with that one?
I think I've got a couple at 180, but I might be 176. Let's say that.
170.7.
Oh, is that all?
So
183 club, so I'm going to go high 70s, 78.
okay. 172.
I was going to 180, but
Okay. Just shy of that, 178.
I mean, like I said, 190 to 195 would be the club for that.
192.7.
Alright, so I'd like to be up to 190. I'd like to be up to 190.
Go on, give us a number then.
191.
192.
Ooh.
I'm saying 205.
Loud enough. 198.
198.
I'd like to say I'm 208,
Would you? Okay.
but I'm probably out.
198.
Epic Flash 18-degree 5-wood in the bag.
There we go. That's a nice hit.
Whatever that is, double fly.
Whatever that is, that's the number.
That's the number. I can't hit that any better.
Okay.
Very good. So I don't have to.
So what's saying? 225.
225 was 2 years ago.
219.9.
I'll take that.
208, 29.
Oh, 208.
Was it?
Yeah. Nice.
So then again, that's.
I wanted it to be 220 though.
So I had that as 235, Tom, off the tee
Okay, in carry.
in carry.
25.6.
Slide a 3-wood. Really old actually. Ready for some new equipment, definitely. After today, it might be a spur to do that. Yeah, I like to say 225.
232.
Okay.
A few weeks ago, we came here and you set me up for the Bryson DeChambeau length
Okay, and you stuck with
driver,
it?
and I'm still using it. It's actually been pretty decent on the course, so not sure if I found any difference to last time I was come, but it's definitely finding fairway. So, and I haven't felt it. You know, everyone that I've put a club against, which has been shorter, it's felt awkward.
Okay.
So I actually quite like the feel and look of
So if
this.
you've
So
not
I'm going at around the 250 mark because I didn't.
So you didn't hit it great. You're right. Maybe you've hit a lot of balls now. To be fair,
Yeah.
245 on the carry, 271 total. So a few
So
yards
still
short.
running out, right?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
still getting plenty of run on it.
Yeah, I can handle that.
Let's have a look, Charlie.
Right, there we go. So what drive are you using?
I've got the Maverick driver, the newest club in my bag. It has a speed of tour spec. Only a stiff shaft. I'm normally extra stiff, but this is working well. 50, maybe between 250 260 on my best one.
On the carry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Your best one was 251 carry,
Yeah.
rolling out to 275. So again, very similar.
Very similar.
Yeah. And that's been the case across the board through most of your clubs. They're all
Yeah.
pretty similar in terms of distances.
Said about what was Charlie's 7 iron going back, because again we had this conversation when we arranged to come here the other day, and Charlie's 7 iron was saying he was carrying it 170. Now he's had a 157, 166 and a 161, right?
Yeah.
So for me that's you to a front flag pitching it in the bunker, or to a back flag leaving it middle of the green.
Yeah.
You know, and that could you know, relate to a 3-putt or a duff out the bunker. So knowing your numbers now, we'll make a note of this and you take them on the course. I think you're going to be a lot more confident playing. Well, you know, we're playing the amateur on Saturday, for example.
Correct.
You could have a note of that, knowing that you've took the trust in Trackman and Tom's advice here, and you know that your 7 iron there is going to be roughly about a 163 carry, not a 170. So when it's into the wind, that 7 iron is probably only going to go 152, 153. So that gives you a good insight to going forward playing your competition golf. You know.
Yep.
So I definitely think. Thanks for having us again, Tom, and doing this. But I think that's a massive help to both of us. Certainly, my lower clubs, my 9 iron and my 8 iron, I was really surprised at how short they were going. Which I might have to investigate that a little bit more on the loft like we talked about. But certainly, thanks for having us again, and brilliant system again you've got here at Norwood, and hopefully we'll come and do it again soon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thanks.
No,